Hey guys, it's Emily, and I have obtained a lot of books over the last month. So I just turned 19 and I got two $25 gift cards to Barnes & Noble, which is kind of the dream. So it was really cool to be able to just go to Barnes & Noble with some books that I've been wanting to read and to own. So I'm going to share with you the books that I have gotten over the last month. There are about 19 books, so yeah. I also do not feel like explaining much about all of the books because some of them I'm not too sure I know what they're about. The first book I got for Christmas from my older sister, and this is what I asked for, which was really cool, what I really wanted: The Retribution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin, the final book in the Mara Dyer trilogy. So I'm not going to explain what this is about because it's the last book, but you can go, I'll link down below The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, and you can, on Goodreads, and you can read the synopsis and check out, you know, the first book and see if you want to read it, because I do really enjoy the series. I heard some mixed things about the finale of this trilogy. A lot of people were like kind of disappointed by it, but I already started it. I'm like 20 pages in and I can't wait to see how it ends. Like, I don't know, kind of nervous. For my birthday, my older sister got me 100 Sideways Miles by Andrew Smith. I've heard good things about this from Jesse the Reader, and he really loves Andrew Smith's books, so I am excited to read this sometime soon. The next book is a book that I really love. Like, it's one of my top favorite books, and I finally own it. Like, my sister owns a copy, but I saw that this was on special. It was like 80% off on Barnes & Noble's website, so I was like, yes, I have to, and I ordered it from Barnes & Noble. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Love this book. Like, it's so good. Like, it's so massive, but it's like amazing, and I really want to reread it, but I can't. Like, I can't reread this right now. It's huge, and there's so many other books I need to read right now. At the same time that I bought The Host, I also bought Night Film by Marisha Hessel. Sorry, I don't know. I don't remember the name. But yeah, this is a heavy book. It looks small, but it's pretty heavy, and it is said to be a horror story, so that's really interesting. I don't have too many of those, and I would like more, because The Retribution right now, it's freaking me out. Love the cover, how it breaks off right here in the letters, and it's just so dark and mysterious just by the cover. So I also got To Selena with Love by Chris Perez, and this is about Selena Quintanilla Perez, and it's written by her husband, who is kind of talking about, he wrote about their like love story that you don't really get to know about before she passed away. And I really love Selena. She was amazing, and I can't wait to read this book. I heard it's really good from my Spanish teacher last year. She read this book and she said she really enjoyed it. Along with those three books, I also got Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And I read the first chapter of this book. I've heard about this book because there was a movie adaptation. This is actually the movie tie-in cover. I wanted to read it when it became a movie, but I feel like I shouldn't have anyway, because until now, because it's very emotional, I think, and very sad. I shouldn't have read it then. So I'm glad I didn't, and I waited till now to get it, because I was only a sophomore then. We read the first chapter last year in my senior English class, and I was very like drawn in. I wanted to read the rest of the book. I'm glad that I have this now because I can read the rest of it, and it sounded very good. Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick, and I have been wanting to read this since I heard that Jennifer Lawrence is going to be in the movie for this, and I saw the trailer for it. It looked really good, so I decided to wait till I read the book and then watch the movie. From the book depository, I got Grace's Guide, The Art of Pretending to be a Grown-Up by Grace Helbig, a YouTuber, an awesome YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers. And Yes, I listened to the audiobook of this and I finally own a physical copy, so that is very cool. I love it. Like, it was so good to listen to. I really enjoyed listening to the book, but now I can reread it and see all these pictures, and it's so fun. And it's so colorful, and I just love it. Like, and Grace is just awesome. Like, she's just great. I love her videos, and she's just an awesome person. So I'll probably reread this and do a review for it sometime. I also finally own Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I have heard so many good things about this book, and so many people love this book. Like, I've heard so much about it on BookTube, and I can't wait to read this and know what everyone's talking about. And it has something to do with video games, so I'm very excited to, like, you know, read in this world, I guess. Yeah. I also have a brother who makes videos about the video games, and I think he'll enjoy this. He's going to read this. I've been talking about this, well, I don't know, not really on my channel, but I have been talking about this on my Delirium blog about how much I appreciate and love the UK covers for the Delirium trilogy. So from Book Depository, it is worldwide store. It's a worldwide bookstore, so I got Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, UK edition, and it's just gorgeous. It's just so pretty. I don't know why we don't get these. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this. I'm glad I actually, I didn't think I would be able to look these up and find them right away, but I did. I cannot find the first book though. Of course, I had to take the opportunity and get Requiem by Lauren Oliver and the UK edition. Now I'm so happy because I have both of these. I just need to track down Delirium in the UK edition so I can have that covered too. One weekend, me and my sisters and friend went to Barnes & Noble and had a little, you know, shopping day where we went to a few different stores and Barnes & Noble, and I decided to pick up a few books because I had my 2 gift cards. And the first book that I knew that I was going to get, because I kind of had the idea of getting this book when I went to the store, I always want to have like a book in mind. I got Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, also known as Zoella on YouTube. I love her, so I had to get her book. A popular YA, or another YA author. I know that there has been a lot of controversy because it was written by a YA author, and the ideas, storyline, and all the turns it took were from Zoe herself. I don't care. There have been so many other books that were written by other authors. Siobhan Kerham is the author. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they would leave out the author's name. But obviously, Zoella did write this book. She made up the story, and she probably did put in some writing. But I'm not going to talk about this much in this video. And honestly, I have a lot of respect for Zoe, and I think that it's going to be an awesome story. So I can't wait to read it. And this book is adorable. Like, it's not even unexpected because it's like Zoella. This is the inside. Outside, and then there's pictures of Zoe herself, and I'll probably review it. Also finally have 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Read this book when I was a freshman in high school and I loved it. It's really good. I recommend it. It's what got me to read Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, and what got me to read Lauren Oliver, so it was really cool going to the signing last year for Panic and getting to talk to Jay Asher. It was really cool to talk to him at the signing, but I told him I really appreciate his work. I love it. I've read both of his books so far. The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. I read this book last year around Christmas time, and I really loved it. It's such a cute story, and it's a contemporary, so it went by really fast. It's also pretty short, but it's a really cute story, so good and thought-provoking. So if you haven't read it yet, I recommend this to you. I also got at Barnes & Noble, which I was really surprised to find this exact one. Magisterium, The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I've already read like half of this because this is my first book sent by both of these authors, so that's exciting. And I still haven't taken the sticker off. But it was kind of surprising for me. Like, I've never found a signed copy of a book until now at that Barnes & Noble, like in my Barnes & Noble. We only have one in my town. And it was really surprising because we don't really have author events. There aren't any author events in my town. Like, we never do. It's usually just the events for little kids that they have going on there whenever I check the site, and I'm just like, really? Except for in the summer, they had like a pop culture thing going on for like a month. But no author signings or anything like that. So it was really cool to find this, and this cover is just beautiful. Just the symbol on the outside, and it's just so pretty, and then gold lettering on the spine. Another impulse buy, but I don't have this book yet, so it's okay. Looking for Alaska by John Green. Read this last year. Loved this. Still love it. It's actually the 10th anniversary edition. Rodrigo Corral designed the cover, so it looks pretty similar to the not Looking for Alaska. It looks pretty similar to the Fault in Our Stars cover with the handwriting. There is also an introduction by John Green, Q&A, and deleted scenes from the original draft of Looking for Alaska. We get this, and you have this labyrinth. This is the outside cover. There's an updated picture of John Green. I got it from Amazon. If you want to get this and you don't want to pay too much money, it's about $13. And I also got Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I think that's how you say her last name, but it's N-G. That's how it's spelled. I've heard so many good things about this book. I don't know too much about it, but I heard about it from Reagan at Peruse Project. So yeah. I just know that it sounds really good, and I really wanted to read it. I also got this ginormous book of two novels and 19 short stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And it's from the special giant classics that they have at Barnes & Noble, but I had to order it online because it wasn't at my Barnes & Noble. But I saw this online after I bought some books from the bargain books on there. And I was like, why didn't they show me this before? Because I would have included it, but I had to order it separately. But it is so pretty, and I really wanted to read the stories that are included. The books included are the two novels, This Side of Paradise and The Beautiful and the Damned. And then there's 19 stories from Flappers and Philosophers and Tales of the Jazz Age. And it sounds really good. Like, I can't wait to read it. It's huge too. Like, it's gonna be so weird reading this, but I won't have so much pressure because I won't be reading the whole thing in a row. I'll just be reading, you know, one or two stories at a time, one book at a time, you know? This is beautiful. The last of the physical copies of books that I bought, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I have been wanting to read this for a year now because I saw Christine from Poland Bananas Books talking about it, and I finally own a copy. I'm not sure what all this is about. There's like this smudgy mark on it. I don't know. I ordered it from Amazon also, along with Looking for Alaska. I can't wait to read it. It's about an alien type thing. It's part of a series, and there is going to be a movie for it. It just wrapped like last weekend or something. So I can't wait to read this because I hear so many good things about this book. A lot of people love it and praise it, so I can't wait to finally get into it. I did check it out at the library, but I never even picked it up, like opened it and started reading because I was just so overwhelmed with books last year and school, so I couldn't. But now I have a lot more time and I'm going to read this soon. Yeah. Alienated by Melissa Landers. I've heard really good things about it from Sasha, and yeah. It's also a series, so that's the first book in a series. I think it's just the Alienated series. Those are all the books that I got in the last month. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try and hold all of them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with another one soon. Bye!